that guy that's drinking Mountain Dew in his trailer and sitting there, who's an American patriot that pays his taxes and has kids and a family, Adam, he wants to know if the government that he's living under is controlled by foreign countries because they have tapes of them raping fucking underage kids. Adam, it's...
Hey, it is crazy. Why am I agreeing with Mr. Vaney over here? All right, so I'm going to start off with an example that I literally came up with like 10 minutes ago. So excuse me if it sounds really simplistic. It's just to drive home a point here, okay? Let's say you live in a household like 7, 8 people, okay? It's a pretty big house. And somebody has been stealing cookies from the cookie jar. So it's your job to find the one person who can investigate, figure out all the names and the numbers and all the data and come up with a report on who's been stealing the cookies, okay? And for some reason, you choose the person that has cookie crumbs all on their shirt. They got, cookie prints in their pockets. It look like they just stuffed a bunch of cookies in their pocket. They got crumbs all over the lip. You choose this person, okay? You choose this person to lead the investigation. How do you think that's going to go? Hey, he's going to tell you, hey, we have no cookie problem here. Nobody's been stealing the cookies. Actually, the cookies have been there the whole time. Nothing to see here. Stop asking about the cookie. Stop asking about the cookies. Like, that's literally how I'm seeing this Jeffrey Epstein situation unravel under the Trump administration. Trump has been seen pictures, videos. They commented on each other's relationship. People know Donald Trump has a relationship with Epstein. It's been years. This is not nothing new. But people elect him president thinking he's going to be honest. He's going to be transparent. He's going to be, just the champion of the people and say, hey, here's all the information. Have fun. Why would you think that? Out of all things, why would Trump supporters think the person who has been in videos, photos with the person that's been accused of horrific things? Why? That just confuses me just a little bit. But of course, here we are. Trump is president again for his second term. And every single campaign promise, just like lowering food prices, fixing our broken healthcare system, what has he done to do that? Zero. He lied to you. He told you he was going to do something, got your vote. Guess what? It's not on his list. It's not on his daily agenda. And then when it comes to this entire conspiracy, Republicans have been fueling the fire for so long. How long have they been talking about the deep state and, Bill Gates and all these, Bill Clinton? They're just trying to do a cover up, but, once Trump gets in there, and now, once again, someone like me, I don't really care about conspiracies. I just want to see the facts when they come out and then try to base my opinion off that. But now in the situation that we're at, either one, there is a cover up, and Trump and his administration, people that he put in place, let me remind you, they're trying to cover it up for X reason. It could be any reason, but they're covering up the truth. Or Republicans have been fueling this fire, and once they get into office to look at the information, there's really nothing there. But they've been feeding their base all these lies and misinformation. Now, if there's really nothing there, you done started up something you can't put out. You can't put out this fire that you started. So that leads us to valuetainment. Now, of course, we got this guy. Let me see. Can you see my mouse? I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. Yeah, right here. We got this guy. Don't know his name. Don't really care. he is the average Trump supporter in this dialogue that him and Vaney is going to have. He's going to try to downplay it because he doesn't want to admit, hey, I think Trump is effing up here, or Trump is trying to hide something. He tricked me on this. Then you're going to have Vaney, the person that has been receiving on the other end of this firing up, and now he wants answers. And the answers that they're giving him are not efficient. He wants real answers. And this is what you get right here. Hey, before we continue with the video, I just want to let you know I have a Discord. So if you want to build with me on the intellectual level, join the Discord so we can try to make some things happen. Or if you disagree with me and you think I'm the biggest idiot on YouTube, join the Discord. I have an open door policy for a reason. Join the Discord. Let's have that conversation. And don't be scared, okay? I don't bite. I don't fight. Maybe. Don't tip me now, okay? Back to the video.
I have a question for Vinny. Why do you think people are so obsessed with this story? And I'm not underplaying the story at all. I mean, I love what PBD had to say on Jesse the other day about how the Trump administration has sort of fumbled the ball on this one, because we're hearing all different things. Bongino says one thing and he gets into office, he says another thing. Kash Patel shouting at the rooftops, paying Bondi. But, you know, do I think he was an intelligence asset? Yeah, probably. Do I think he was doing something with the CIA, FBI, Mossad? They're even talking about KGB. This guy was everywhere. Mm-hmm. So why are people so obsessed with this story? Like, what are you hoping to find exactly?
Okay, what?
So
I think
so once again, he's trying to like play stupid here, as if he does not know that for the past 4, 5, 6 years they have been fueling this, that he is covering up for a lot of celebrities, a lot of powerful people that have been doing more than what he just claimed. I don't know why he doesn't want to put the whole thing out there, and he's confused on why people are so obsessed with it now. Why do you think Republicans have been fueling this? This is their Frankenstein. What do you think? I got it.
It's a genuine question, because a lot of people are very
upset.
preoccupied with this.
I think people like me, and I think a lot of people, especially the people that have been backing Trump, who we were promised results, we are not comfortable with anybody having a sex trafficking ring that has control over all of these politicians, over all these celebrities, out of all these singers. Adam, it doesn't sit well if decisions are being made from our government or from another government. Okay, if he did work with Mossad, imagine this, Adam. Imagine you're a congressman, you're a president, you're whoever, you're an actor, and you were there. And then this country, let's say Israel, says, hey, listen, we want you to say X, Y, and Z. And you go, I ain't saying shit. I'm not backing this. I'm not doing that. And they go, oh, really? Check your email. And you open the email, and it's an encrypted video of you hooking up with an underage kid. Then guess what happens? They own you. So imagine policies, rules, laws being made by that. That's number one, Adam. Number two.
Hey, he ain't lying. As much as I disagree with Mr. Vaney here, he's not lying when it comes to this right here. Can't say much.
We were promised, if you weren't going to do it, shut the hell up. All of you, from the top to the bottom. Stop bullshitting us, okay? We're not stupid. The average American, you know, they try to make MAGA people, we're stupid, hit from down south. We're not stupid. We all know the truth, okay? He fucking worked, sorry for my language. He worked for intelligence. They said he worked for intelligence. We all know who he worked for. Let's stop playing the games. And then they lied. If you weren't going to do it, don't say it. And Pine Bondi, don't sit in a restaurant, talk that shit, and then go on the lawn, White House lawn, and say you have it, and then lie to us as if we're stupid. As if we're stupid, Adam. And the third one.
Hey, I mean, okay, I'm a little biased. You are stupid. And a lot of Republican voters, a lot of MAGA, 98% of them are stupid. So you can't dodge that bullet, okay? But he's right. And I am glad that he's calling them out by name. hey, Pam Bondi, you can't be making all these promises saying you're going to do X, Y, and Z by X, Y, and Z date and come up short. You're feeding your base. You're giving them all these promises. And then when you come home, you have nothing to show for it. So this is why people like Mr. Vaney are mad. Come on now.
Is the kids, and which should be number one. These kids are either dead or they're ruined for the rest of their lives, Adam. That's what it comes down to. And I'm not yeah, I am obsessed with it, but I'm not gonna let it go. And I implore everybody, guys, this is gonna be a story just like JFK, just like everything, just like the Russia collusion, just like freaking COVID. We're gonna forget about it. And it's just not right, Adam. We're being leveraged by other countries. Could it be Mossad? Could it be the MI6? Could it be KGB? No, bro. We have to have accountability to know. Because, Adam, if we don't stop it now, it's going to keep happening. Plain and simple. That's it. That's why I'm obsessed with it.
I totally appreciate your perspective and why you get completely emotional, especially on the child sex trafficking thing. I think, as I've said before, there's things that matter and there's things that you can control. And where I tend to focus is where those two things intersect. And I know we have a big platform, so we have the ability to have these types of conversations. In my opinion, there's a lot of people that are obsessed with this.
Yes.
That they have zero control over this. And these are the types of people, in my opinion, that a lot of these people are what I would call losers. Or as what Andrew Tate described as brokies. And they're fat, they're broke, they're losers, they can't get this, they can't get that. They're struggling with work, they're struggling in their relationships. They have nothing going on in their life, but this shiny little object they are obsessed with.
Okay, that is weird. Why? So you're going to use the excuse of people are obsessed with this because they're losers, not because there's not enough efficient evidence, not enough, trustworthy people in the government area to give this information. No, it's because you're fat and you have no girlfriend and you have nothing to live for. That's it. Come on, really? So this is awkward here because that's what someone would say when they have no defense. And that's a lot of Republican talkers, a lot of Republican voters. When they don't have the data, when they don't have a strong argument, they just say, oh, you're a loser. That's why you care about this so much. You care about racism in America because you're a loser. Okay, great job, buddy. Okay, you win the conversation because I'm a loser, right? Come on.
And I'm not deflecting. I'm not saying it's unimportant. I'm just saying, like, I don't wake up every day and be like, I got to get them Epstein logs, bro, or I can't live my life the way I want to live it. It's like, no, I want to get stuff done. I want to look my best. I want to feel my best. I want to make my money. I want to be with my family. I want to be with my friends. I want to hang out with my nephew. I have so many things on my agenda that I'm not like, I got to get the flight logs, bro. I got to know. And I'm not saying that's how you operate, but I think there's a lot of losers and brokies that are obsessed with stuff like this. These are the same people that instead of going home and working out and building a business and doing things with their life, they're Netflix and chilling. Or they're just doom scrolling all day. And there's so many people that I think obsessed with things that they have no control
Adam,
over.
I get it, but I get where you're coming from. But Adam, that guy that's drinking Mountain Dew in his trailer and sitting there who's an American patriot that pays his taxes and has kids and a family, Adam, he wants to know if the government that he's living under is controlled by foreign countries because they have tapes of them raping fucking underage kids. Adam, it's...
Hey, it is crazy. Why am I agreeing with Mr. Vaney over here, who can't talk and I probably got this problem too, who can't talk in a regular room voice, okay? Voice volume. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, we can't just keep it here. We always got to take it here. And he's right. Oh, well, if you really care about your government covering up extreme major scandals like this, you're a loser. Well, unfortunately, we live under this government. We pay taxes. They're using and abusing our money. For what? We want to know. And if it's something as egregious as what he just said, people need to be held accountable. Because as he's going to hit on later, which I think he does, if this was any regular Joe Schmo out there, his ass will be in jail. Quickness. It wouldn't even be funny how quick this is. But unfortunately, if you got the money and if you got the complexion for sure, you may not ever see time. Or just a slap on the wrist. For all the crazy things these rich folks be doing. So I'm sorry, regular Americans want to see these rich folks finally come face to face with accountability. Just like every other American, nobody is above the law. It don't matter how many commas you got on your paycheck. Right? Oh no, but if you care about that, you're a loser, right? Okay, gotcha.
It's not a shiny little thing. No, Adam.
I don't think
it's
that,
not
like,
a shiny little thing in the air.
Everything
And
you
they're
were
not
right.
stupid.
Everything you were right. Everything you
They're
said
not
is accurate,
stupid.
other than the word controlled.
They are
The
controlled.
intelligence community,
Adam,
I don't know anything
it's
about
controlled,
this.
Adam.
They communicate.
You didn't hear the
And they-
CIA guy from yesterday? Adam, think about this, Adam. If you are comfortable with Mossad, which is Israel, or Russia, or anybody, their blackmail ring, their operation, think about this, Adam. Would you be comfortable as a country going, you know what? Epstein's our guy. We own him. Lex Western, all this money, he's a billionaire. Let's wire everything, bring everybody there to have sex with underage kids because it's the island and whatever. And we're going to use that to get what we want. CIA, Mossad, anybody. How disgusting and evil. If you really think about that, step back from who it is. I don't give a shit who it is, Adam. If that is your operation, holy shit, you are one of the most evil, disgusting unit operation, period. And for those little people, Adam, the ones that you think are stupid that are sitting there, they don't just want the flight logs. They want everybody that's involved to fucking go down, period. Accountability. It's simple. One word, Adam. Just like the Brennan and Comey thing. Nothing's going to happen to them. Nothing. Because Republicans go, we're investigating. Nothing is going to happen. That's the sad thing. Same thing with Fauci.
Vinny, are you okay? Bro?
No, I am. It's bullshit, Adam. It's bullshit.
I'm with you, and
It's
I want to
bullshit.
understand.
Hey, and you know he's mad. You know he's mad only because he has no argument. Some things are not, you can't even argue on behalf of. It just, some shit is just so simple. You don't have to complicate things. This is a really simple discussion. If Epstein is part of a larger scandal, and there's names, there's videos, there's a whole list of things, it is simple to come to the conclusion of, hey, people need to go to jail. That's simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, or what if, and could have, and should have, and would have. No. It's really simple. If people were doing some of the crazy, nasty, downright evil things, they need to go to jail forever. But no, bro, like, if you really care about stuff like that, you're just a loser, right? You need to worry about, like, working out, getting girlfriends, right? Come on, man. Damn, man. Why is this guy here? Why? And even Mr. Vaney, if Mr. Vaney is making you look bad, something is wrong here.
The frustration and the anger.
It is. How many more times do we have to say it, Adam? Is anybody getting in trouble? Do you believe Epstein was running a blackmail ring? Do you think that there's no client list?
Let me ask this question. Between Brennan and Comey, between Fauci, what they did with COVID and all the ties to Wuhan lab, between Epstein, between Kennedy.
Okay, and I think he changes the subject and kind of gets into something stupid here, but I think that is a really good example of how Trump supporters are coming to a crossroad here. Okay, some that have a decent head on their shoulders, and if Mr. Vaney can come to this crossroad and choose the more common sense road, there might be some hope here. If Republicans have been crying day and night that, hey, there is a list, there's a flight list and this and all that, and when they get into power and some shadiness starts to happen, they need to call that out. But then you're going to have some, like the other guy, who's just going to wave it away. Oh, it's really nothing. Oh, it's nothing if our own president might be involved in some really evil stuff. Nah, it's nothing. But this entire time, Republicans have been crying day and night about a deep state. You know, they doing all this puppeteering in the background. But when the Republicans are actually doing it, some of the voters are just going to turn a blind eye. And that is the problem. So I'm actually now I'm curious to see how this plays out. At first, I didn't really care because I know, like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of rich folks, if they got the complexion too, they never see any accountability. This has been going on before I was born, and it's not going to stop now, obviously. So this is something that's kind of common sense here. But I love to see Republicans come face to face with reality that either one, Trump lied to you just to get your vote and there's really nothing to see, or Trump lied to you, got your vote, and is right now at his home burning all the evidence over what do you know, the roasting marshmallows right now, burning all the evidence, and you guys put him in power to do that. You can't tell me with a straight face Trump wouldn't do that. Burn all the evidence and say, hey, who's Epstein? I don't know who he is. That photo, that video, that's AI generated. What are you talking about? Oh, man, people are weird. People are weird, but this is the weird time that we're living in. So once again, guys, I have to swallow there. Once again, guys, if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, let me know in the comments down below or hit that Discord button so me and you can have that one-on-one talk. And like always, let's have a conversation.
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that.